In everyone's life, there is a moment of truth that hits you in the gut and it takes your breath away. You believe everything is falling apart. For me, that moment happened in a very public way, a way that you watched, a way that you know. It occurred under the glare of the media, congressional investigative committees. It was brutal, it was damaging, and it was liberating. Prior to that moment, I was a regular visitor to the White House as the Undersecretary of Homeland Security. I'd be meeting with the President, his staff, members of Congress. I was one of a small, select group of less than a half dozen people charged with designing and creating the new Department of Homeland Security. I had both the ear and the confidence of the President, governors, congressmen, senators. It wasn't unusual for me to find myself on Marine One or Air Force One traveling with the President. But at that moment, which I experienced and you're going to experience in your life, your business, your company, all of that means nothing. There'll be blood in the water. And at that moment, you must be resilient. But you must know what resilience is. You must know how to draw upon that well of resilience that is in every one of us. Resilience. It is what enabled me to overcome a public humiliation, a public spotlight that, irrespective of the facts, the truth, or the circumstances, meant that I was the focus of world attention in the worst way possible. That could be you. But today, I'm thriving, I'm successful, my family, my friends are intact. It's great. But it didn't necessarily have to turn out that way. And it might not turn out that way for you. For many people who fail to understand the concept of resilience and how to draw upon resilience, that moment when resilience could have saved you, you're going to find yourself destroyed. I've spent the past 10 years traveling the world speaking about resilience and how it applies in virtually every aspect of our lives. It's a story of more than survival. It is a story of thriving and succeeding when most people simply give up and go away quietly. You know, you might have a small or very large company. You might run a small foundation, a nonprofit organization. You might be a religious or business organization. Whatever you have, there will be a moment when you're going to need resilience. So I want you to spend an hour or more with me, you and your organization, and then you're going to be prepared when that dreadful moment occurs. You're going to be resilient. You're going to recover. And you, like me, are going to thrive and succeed when you least think that's possible. Now, you can always turn to a consultant. They're going to give you PowerPoints, bromides, and theoretical how-to formulas. But I'm going to teach you about resilience from the gut, from experiencing something in the public that was awful, something that no one else can do on the level that I've had to do to rely upon resilience. So let's do this, and let's do it now.